Dad, man, we just caught some cool Pokies. I mean, I try to keep it together around the others, but these are really cool. Luca caught a bird named Bagel, and I caught a little mini-me. Well, maybe not mini, more like an alternative version of myself. And his name is Lerp. It's Pearl spelled backwards.
Or?
Yeah, it's Pearl spelled backwards, silly. We're still on our way to Crimini, believe it or not. I swear I keep seeing mirages of it right in front of me. We stayed in a dusty bowl last night. Apparently it used to be a lake. I wish I could fill it with cereal. I tried to use a stone, but it didn't work. But we're getting close. Just like we're getting close to this elusive metropolis. I gotta go, Dad. Apparently there are more creatures around me that want to eat me. Right soon.
Pearl, your crew left the Lonely Oasis this morning, and y'all have been making your way out of the dried-out basin of the former Crimini Lake. As you've continued along your way, you've seen traces scattered about the place of what used to be Crimini City all those years ago. Pieces of stonework scattered across the ruined landscape seem to have been moved by the inhabitants of this seeming wasteland to serve as shelters from the wide-open desert elements. And up ahead, you can see the hazy skyline of the modern-day Crimini City beyond the edge of this basin and the larger ruins up ahead. We last left off with you and Luca both noticing some movement in the area around you, a small flash of something resembling a skull, and a larger flash of yellow and black slinking across some rocks. What would you like to do?
I'm just gonna keep going along my merry way, not afraid, but I'm not gonna let them sneak attack me.
Are you actively, looking to encounter whatever this is, or do you want to just, keep an eye out?
I'll keep an eye out. I won't mess with it unless it messes with me.
Okay.
Hey, I'm being peaceful!
Go ahead and roll to read the room.
8. Do I add anything?
Read the room is instinct.
Oh, 9.
Oh, cool. A 9, so still a mixed success. So, with Read the Room, something's off in the area. You're attempting to figure out what. So when you read the room, you roll plus instinct, and you get an extra +1 whenever you're acting on information gained by using this move successfully. So basically, it's a +1 forward, basically, with whatever information you get from this if you are using that. So, on a 7 and 9, you can ask one question from the list, which is, what's the best way in or out? Is there anything dangerous I haven't noticed? What's the biggest danger here? Who or what is most vulnerable to me or my Pokemon? Or how can I protect the others here? So basically, with your Read the Room, you can ask one of those questions while you're keeping an eye on whatever these things are that were moving about the space and have sort of ducked behind some more rocks. But you can feel eyes on you even from behind whatever rocks and dirt piles and things.
Can you say the list of questions again?
Yeah. So the questions are, and again, with things like this or survey environment, there's the list, or if there's something else that you would like to ask that is in line with that, you can ask that. But the guided questions are what's the best way in or out? Is there anything dangerous I haven't noticed? What's the biggest danger here? Who or what is most vulnerable to me or my Pokemon? Or how can I protect the others here?
Should I try to scan one with a Pokedex?
Sure, yeah. I think that...
what is this thing?
Sure, I think that if you go to attempt to scan one with the Pokedex, I'd say maybe a good question would be something like, what's the biggest danger here? If you're trying to figure out one more so than the other. Looking at the two of them, the more reptilian creature that looked a little bit larger, you're not sure 100% what the small thing with the skull is. It looked kind of familiar. Well, actually, tell you what, I'll go ahead and roll just 2d6 plus logic. Just accept challenge.
5.
5. It was very quick, but quick glance, the yellow and black reptilian thing seemed bigger, so probably more dangerous. So if you want to try to scan it with your Pokedex, go ahead and, tell you what, roll 2d6 plus agility to see if you can get it before it slinks behind a rock or something.
I'm not agile enough. It's a 6.
Ooh, a 6. You whip out the Pokedex, and it takes a second to turn on.
Man, I shouldn't have gotten this at the discount store.
I was given to you by professors, I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah?
Hello.
Well, they shop at Dollar General, and so do I.
But you attempt
What,
to...
are you too good enough for that? She says to the Pokedex.
I am top of the line. But you scan the area...
Cool, so you did come from that... Wait, what?
I am top of the line. I am very high-tech. I'm from the Applin store. The Appleton store. But attempting to scan the area with a quick scan, you go and, where you saw this reptilian thing, scanning it. No Pokemon found.
Of course course not, because you're slow.
Please scan again.
If only you had the body of a 10-year-old.
I don't have a body.
Yeah, that's one of many problems.
Except for my Oshawott box case.
She starts to take it off, but then she realizes it's too dark and she keeps it on.
So, do you want to just go over there and check it out, or what do you think?
I'm just trying to be peaceful. I'm trying to be peaceful in this natural habitat. I keep walking.
Awesome. So
And I yell, I'm trying to be peaceful!
So the direction that you all were going, the reptile and the other small thing that you saw darting around the place were like up ahead. So do you want to try to like go around or just go ahead and be chill?
Go ahead and be chill. We don't mean no trouble, and you should be chill enough to get that.
As you keep on going forward, I think that before too long, as I assume you and Luca are up front and then Sully and Ringo behind you all, with you all kind of taking charge, and the adult really just being here as the chaperone and also escort for this prisoner. But as y'all are making your way forward, up on a rock ahead, this black and yellow creature slithers up. It's got a long reptilian body.
Ugh.
And as it climbs up onto the rock, you can see that its body is more yellow and it's got some orange sort of like sunbeam flare almost around the edges. And then its actual face is mostly black with a black tail and black hands and feet. But it looks like as it gets up onto the top of the rock, you know in Jurassic Park when Newman...
Ew, gross.
It like extends its like neck frill
It
things
fans.
like that.
It becomes a fan.
And
or
you
it does
see-
the turkey.
Right, yes. But looking at it, yeah, you see that it sort of extends the neck frill in this sort of territorial, dominant pose, almost daring you to come forward.
I will not pay the troll bridge, thank you very much. This is a free pathway! A free peaceful pathway!
So do you just keep going?
Yeah!
Right. You see this Pokemon and also...
I'm walking here!
around the side, more so Iron Luca and his crew, still like a couple of baby Pokemon just sort of hanging off and around. And Toof is chilling on the back. But looking up at him, just sort of with a squint, you do see that there's a Cubone looking up at him.
I thought so.
Yeah.
Jackie comes out and starts doing little chest bumps and like, come at me, bro. Jackie, no, we're not instigating.
At the lizard?
But also, come at me, bro!
At the lizard?
Yeah.
Great. As Jackie...
We can totally take you!
As Jackie aggresses toward the lizard, it, with a hiss, slithers forward. Roll initiative.
Ew, gross. The way you moved your hands was so fast. Dang, it hit. 7. I'll never roll good initiative again in my life. Gotta kiss that dream goodbye. If you enjoyed me starting the fights, listeners, I want you to know that's a long ago age. That's a product of a bygone era. Me starting out strong with a fight, being able to jump the gun. Kiss your dreams goodbye. You're slow and you've eaten too much ice cream. You call yourself a trainer. You are not agile and you slept in late. Seely's like on the big mic over here having a solo moment. I'm like, that is not very encouraging, Seely. I know I had 2 scoops and Sunday mix, but come on. Well, that's a lot coming from you, Miss I'll have extra cheese. You brought this upon yourself. Maybe we'll brush our teeth and eat some vegetables. Mudslide and Pebble are a good influence.
All right, great. So the order is going to be this big lizard.
Not surprised at all. That thing is really fast. Holy cow, it's fast.
It does seem like it is very fast.
Seely, do you feel like we picked too slow of a song? Me too. Did you see the way that thing moved? It was called Lizard Lightning. And boy, it was frightening.
So it'll be the lizard, you, the Cubone, and then Luca, who just didn't see the Cubone in his peripherals. But Latza is just like hanging off on just one of the rocky sides of Dozer and just stuff goes over with her awful
Blitz.
shriek.
Dustbowl Blitz. Doom, doom, doom. It was frightening. It was lizard lightning, and the bones were crackling, 'cause it's a lizard. Wait. Dustbowl Blitz. Dustbowl Blitz.
First up, the black and yellow lizard slithers forward and is going to just shoot a thunder shock forward at Jackie. That is a mixed success, so just barely going to hit with a 7, as that is just, let's see, that's 5 minus what is Jackie's special defense?
52. Hey, from here on out, listeners, I'm just going to shout numbers until I find the real one. 84. 4. 4 is the correct answer.
Oh, wow. Okay, so 1 point of damage from the thunder shock, as it looks as though, well, just make a quick 2d6 plus instinct roll.
Got it. 5.
5.
Wait, 6.
6. It did thunder shock, and that's all you see. But it has come forward. It is still staying out of melee range of Jackie currently. It's skittered forward a little bit just to shoot off that attack. But it's still in the sort of mid-range kind of zone. But
Jackie
it is your
loves
turn.
that. She kicks up dirt. Yeah, you should be afraid. You should be afraid. Back up there, bro. All right, we're going to do workup.
Okay, workup. Cool. So you don't have to roll for workup. You just
happens, yo, with my awesome song. Yeah, that's right. That's right, Jackie.
Yeah, she beats on her chest and she's hyping herself up. Cool. That is your extra action. And for your main action, what would you like for Jackie to do?
I want to grapple this snake, tie it in a knot, just like Boo in Monsters, Inc.
Okay, so she's going to use workup, and then she's going to run forward and attempt to grapple him.
Yeah, and tie him in a knot. King of tying knots. 5.
5 total?
Yeah.
Oof. Jackie runs forward and jam! Tries to run forward and pull a page from Lotza's book and try to grapple it. But as she runs forward,
and the panda in the back said, everyone attack, and it turned into a Dustbowl Blitz. Then we fell on our face and ate some dirt, and it turned into a Dustbowl Blitz. Dustbowl Blitz. Dustbowl Blitz.
Nice. But Jackie is currently worked up.
That's for sure.
And she is within melee range of that creature now. Meanwhile, the Cubone is going to, seeing that Stuffle is the one who is closest by and has noticed it, stop! Is sort of doing her little stuffed animal shuffle over there.
Stop!
This Cubone, which has an interesting marking on its little skull forehead, is going to run forward and try to use a bone club. And that is a mixed success with a 9.
Okay, cool. We'll take it, because we ain't got much. Sealy wants to sing ballads this morning. I'm trying to hype people up. We're a little aggro.
Is going to, just with a mixed success, rolled pretty poorly, just deals a point of damage to Latza. But Latza's still pretty injured from the last fight. She didn't get healed up or anything. She'd taken 24 points of damage, so she's currently sitting at 22, now 21 points of health remaining. But that is what the Cubone does as it rushes forward and uses that bone club. Meanwhile, on Luca's turn, what would you like him to do as the Cubone has run forward towards Stuffle?
Shape the field.
Shape the field. Great, go ahead and roll 2d6 plus might for Stuffle. She's got a +3 might.
Wowza, that's a 12.
12, perfect.
Hey, look, can you give me some of that?
This should help. And as Stuffle just lets out her awful screeching cry, again, an awful, awful sound to come out of this cute and cuddly teddy bear, she is going to use M2, which is when they use damaging moves of their type that are melee or mid-range, your Pokemon and Pokemon of the same type may roll the damage twice and take the higher results, aka fighting type moves for Stuffle and for Pancham.
Dope.
And then also, you've got a bigger and tougher thing to deal with. He's also going to go with M6, and Jackie's going to get a +1 going forward on might-based attack rolls.
Oh, yeah, the lizard was lightning, and the teddy was frightening, and Celia was crooning, and we all started grooving. Yeah! And the pen in the back said, everyone attack. Sorry.
Cool. All right, so that is Luca's turn.
That's what we needed, Luca. Rally the team.
Rally the team. Then the big lizard, this big mysterious lizard, is going to... Since you're in melee range and Stuffle is currently in mid-range, it is going to, with this large neck frill expanded, you watch as it looks like it like soaks in some sunlight and little sparks come off and it uses parabolic charge.
Wow, that's cool.
I need for Pancham to tough it out, plus agility. 5 is a failure, and then go ahead and roll for Stuffle as well.
Frickin' heck! 12! Why? Oh, I'm upset. New dice. Everyone, we're shuffling our dice. That was ridiculous. That
were
was
you using the dice
unacceptable.
envy dice?
Over it.
I don't think you were.
No, I was.
Aha! We found the problem. Okay, so a failure for you and a full success for Luca, as that is going to be 13. What is Pancham's special defense again?
Spadev, 2.
Great, so 11 points of damage to Jackie, and then 3 points to Latza. That is its turn, as now it is going to be your turn, Pearl.
Kiss this fight goodbye. Steely, get out of here! All right, let's do a karate chop.
Cool.
13.
A full success, yes. So go ahead and roll that damage for your karate chop.
Better be effective.
Karate chop being 2d6 plus your attack.
16.
16 points of damage to the big lizard.
Lightning lizard, goodbye. Fly back in the sky.
So that's 16 minus 3, 13, but doubled to 26 because it is a super effective move.
I didn't even know that. I just guessed. Woo! I high-five Jackie.
Pinching.
That was cool.
As you get close to the area around this mystery lizard, your hair like stands up on end a little bit from the
Mystery
static
lizard.
electricity.
Celia, look great.
Oh,
Our little high-five, we get the shock.
that is your main action. Would you like to use an extra action?
I'll scan mystery lizard.
You scan the black and yellow mystery lizard?
Yes. What's black and yellow and looks like it's a turkey? Sometimes I wish that's how the Pokedex would talk to me.
You scan it with your Pokedex and it says,
Heliolisk, the generator Pokemon. They flare their frills and generate electricity. A single Heliolisk can generate sufficient electricity to power a skyscraper.
Wow, this thing is like a little dinosaur, though.
It stimulates its muscles with electricity, boosting the strength in its legs and enabling it to run 100 yards in 5 seconds.
Well, then why are you out here? You should be helping society. Ew. All right, fair. Desk jobs are tough.
in this economy?
You're right. The man should be paying you more than than
Minimum wage?
Yeah.
That is your turn. That is then going to take us over to the Cubone, who, why didn't I think to do this earlier, is going to use Rage as an extra action. And then, just as Stuffle is trying to exploit weaknesses and also just letting out this terrible, distracting scream, the Cubone is going to try to create an advantage for itself. Ooh, that's a full fail, though. Yikes.
Oh.
In that case, Stuffle would get to add 2, but since there's already 2 on y'all's side of the field, Stuffle is going to use M7, Might 7. Oh, this is helpful. Allied Pokemon ignore their opponent's defense or special defense. Choose one when using Might-based attacks. And Stuffle's going to go with defense, not special defense. So y'all will ignore the opponent's defense.
Cool.
When you use Might-based attacks. So that is the Cubone's turn. It's then Luca's turn. What is Stuffle going to do?
Hit it.
Great.
Hug
it. Do you want to do lots of attacks?
I rolled good.
Force Palm, Bind, or Tackle are the offensive moves. So it depends on what you want. Do you want the hug or do you want the punch?
I want the punch.
Great. Go to roll to hit with Force Palm.
10.
10. Natural 10? Mm-hmm. Nice. Natural 10. Boom. That is going to be 2d6 plus attack damage.
Ooh, 8.
So that is 8 points of damage to the Cubone because it ignores the Cubone's defense, which is good because Cubone's defense is actually high. But Force Palm. On a natural roll of 10 or higher, the opponent becomes paralyzed if you use it in melee. So the Cubone is paralyzed.
Beautiful.
So that is Luca's turn. Oh, also, we'll say that in addition to using M7, he also just refreshed M6. So M2 is the only one that's gotten marked down by one so far. That is his turn, which is going to take us back up to the Heliolisk, who is going to use a quick attack against Pancham. There we go. That's a natural 10 as the extra action slithers forward and boom for a big hit. So that is 12 minus Jackie's defense of 4. So that is 8 points of damage. But then the Heliolisk is going to attempt to shape the field as it opens up the frills and attempts to soak up the sun using its speed and solar power. And that's an 8, a mixed success.
I wish I had a Poke. Where's Michelin? Cover up that sun for me.
Way back at the Weather Institute, a cast form is like,
Yes? Oh, I should have packed one of those in my bag.
as it
Claimed
is
it as an airplane pillow.
a bright morning today, so there's a lot of sun to be soaked up. Using agility, Heliolisk is going to use A7, agility 7, which is that they get to ignore the opponent's defense or special defense when using agility-based attacks, and Heliolisk is going to use special defense.
Cute.
Would you like to change one of the tags? Because you can technically choose one, or would you like to just refresh one of the ones you guys have, since you would also be using Might like Stuffle?
Refresh.
Cool. All right, you just refresh M2 then. Haha! That is not going the way that it wanted to, as Pancham has now found an opening and just getting on the inside. Like, it seems as though the Heliolisk likes to have a little bit of range or get the jump on something, so Pancham getting up in its business is not super fun for it. That is its turn, though, and then it is back to you, Pearl.
I want Pancham to ride this lizard. And we're just going to use a karate chop to get on top.
Great. You sort of try to karate chop to grab the frill so she can ride up on top of there. Cool.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll to hit with karate chop.
Karate. 12.
12 total. Yep, full success. Go ahead and roll that damage for karate chop.
13.
13, and since you ignore its defense because of stuff will shape the field, just this screech where like it's been squinting and like just trying to plug its ears also throughout this whole thing. So Jackie finds the opening and boom, comes with the karate chop and just pulls it down to the ground. This 13 doubled to 26 points of damage. 52 total is enough to KO the Heliolisk, actually.
Oh no! Jackie tries to get on top for like a cowgirl moment. That
And then she just like slams it to the ground and then just like jumps on it as it's like does the whole like squeaker toy like tongue out.
Well, all right, Jackie, that might be your new signature just ring move.
Just throw to the ground and jump on him. And the Heliolisk starts to slither away back into the ruins. Do you want to do anything as it's leaving or let it go?
Kiss to gay goodbye. We'll see you. Never.
That is true. Great. That is your turn, which is then going to take us back over to the Raging Cubone, who's going to try to use another Bone Club.
Meanwhile, Dustbowl Blitz is still happening.
Yes.
Dustbowl Blitz.
Great. That was a natural 10, so definitely going to hit. Stuffle just takes a point of damage. Perks of being fluffy.
Whoop, whoop.
Have a defense of being fluffy, because even with Cubone's attack, that's 6 minus 4, and then halved. Yep, Stuffle is just can take a beating. Like any good stuffed animal belonging to a small child, just gets absolutely tossed all over the place and doesn't even seem to notice half the time. Awesome.
Luca, don't worry, you'll get your gentle cycle on with detergent one day.
It is then Luca's turn. What would you like him to do?
Hit it.
Great.
Let's do bind.
Great, gonna go for a hug. 8 plus 3, so 11, a full success.
Woo!
Ignoring the defense of the Cubone. Great, so that's gonna be 9 points of damage from the bind, and the Cubone is sufficiently bound.
Bound.
Bound. And that is Luca's turn. All of the timers go down on the Shape the Field as it's just like yelling right into the Cubone's ear. The Cubone is so unamused. But then it's technically your turn. Would you like to do anything?
Yeah, Luca! Help a friend!
Yeah, you want to lend a hand?
Yeah.
Great. Would you like to have Jackie roll to lend a hand using might, I assume, since that's what she uses and also what Lotsa uses?
Totally.
Great.
9 plus might.
Yep.
11.
Great. Excellent, excellent. So with your lend a hand with a total of 11, trying to help out a friend, that's great. When you lend a hand, roll plus the stat your allies using for their move. So on a 10 plus, you give them a +2 to their next roll.
Booyah!
So nice. So Jackie comes in there just for the tag team.
Starts kicking up dirt.
Yeah, starts kicking up dirt, and the Cubone is like, oh no, Cubone. And then on the Cubone's turn, first of all, going to try to get out of that bind. Bind requires a full success on the Tough It Out roll to get out. So is not going to do it. Still grappled by Lotsa. That's just the beginning of its turn. But on its actual turn, the Cubone is going to use Hex.
Ooh.
As this, like, spot on its forehead just sort of, like, glows purpley for a moment as it looks at Stuffle and its eyes glow for a moment. As a natural 11, as like little shards of like what you thought were rocks, but maybe they're bones, maybe they're rocks, who knows?
Wait,
We'll let this purpley come up and
Jackie, get out of there! Dodge!
come and hit Lotsa. Gasp. Still low damage roll. Dang it, Cubone. That is Nosferatu. Let's see, minus lots of special defense of 3. That's, gosh, 3 points of damage from Hex. Really cool move. Would have loved if it did more. But it's not half from Fluffy because it was a special move rather than a physical move.
Give and take, give and take.
So, that is then going to take us to Luca's turn. What is Lotsa going to do?
Lotsa's going to... What's a different might move beside Bind?
So she's got Bind right now. So as an extra action, she can just squeeze for free.
Yeah, let's just squeeze.
So as an extra action, you squeeze for free. You don't have to roll for that with Bind. When they are bound, you can just inflict damage equal to the Pokemon's attack score as an extra action. So Cubone just takes 4 points of that squeezing damage.
Which is enough.
And then it's not enough to KO the Cubone. Cubone's taken total of 21 points of damage so far. Looks like it would be like in the yellow. Looking a little roughed up, little worse for wear. Oh, is also paralyzed, and I forgot to roll for that on its turn. But it was fine. But as the main action, Stuffle can still do another actual attack because the squeeze of the Bind for free does not count as the use a move.
Okay, let's do Force Palm.
Great. Go ahead and roll to hit.
5 flat.
Okay, so +3, an 8, a mixed success.
Okay.
Wait, with the extra +2, though, from your lend a hand, that takes it from an 8 to a 10, a full success.
Booyah! Way to go, Jackie.
As that is 9 + 4, 13 points of damage. 34, it had exactly 34 hit points.
Way.
It did.
Whoa.
So with that,
cool.
this Force Palm, the Cubone is KO'd.
Woo! We did it! Way to go!
As it goes running off.
We tried to be nice, but also we were kind of looking for it.
Luca just is going to throw a Pokeball with disadvantage just to see what happens. Because he's like, wait, hold up. Nope, the Hex thing was weird. Cubone usually can't do that. Wow, he actually rolled a 4, 5, and a 6 this thing.
That's good.
Taking the lower two with a 4 and a 5, that's still a 9.
Whoa.
And then with pluses and minuses, let's see here.
Are we about to get a little skelly boy?
You get the +2 because it was at none of the health, an extra +1 because it was suffering from a status effect. At the moment, it's KO'd, it's still restrained, but it is also knocked out. But even so, that was the disadvantage. So, whoa! It still comes out to, even with disadvantage, a full success.
Whoa, Luca!
As he just throws, it's just a standard Pokeball, I think. There's no extra bonus from it. But he throws it as the Cubone is going away, as it just looks back with a scowl, gets pulled up into it as it falls to the ground. It shakes once, twice, a third time, and clicks.
Whoa! Woo! I do high knees around in a circle.
He's like, cool. We're gonna have to check that out. Yeah, Cubone should not have Hex.
That's cool.
Yeah. Also, great job just like 2-hit KO that big
Pummeling
lizard.
a lizard? Yeah.
That was awesome.
I woke up today and I was hungry. Hold on, wait. Seely?
Order.
I didn't eat breakfast.
Order.
Everybody stop everything. And we start eating breakfast. No wonder why I'm so aggressive.
Immediately eat breakfast.
No wonder. That makes all the sense in the world, right, Jackie?
Chan. And she like crunches into a power bar.
Yeah.
You do eat the breakfast.
Good.
Hello friends, Jonah here to say thank you for listening to Postcards from Pearl. We don't have any big Pocket Monster fight updates this time around. It's been pretty busy around here the past couple of weeks. But if you want to check out PMF Beta 2.1 and stay in the loop with any future updates, you can hop into the Quest Company Discord, download it, and give it a try. I'd like to take a moment to tell you about our fabulous partner Dice Envy. This week, check out the new True Neutral set. I actually have a set of them coming my way, and I am very excited to get my hands on them. If you're looking to add to your dice hoard, you can get 10% off of your purchase at Dice Envy by going to diceenvy.com/questco or by using the promo code QuestCo at checkout. That's QUESTCO for 10% off of your entire order. If you're a fan of what we do here on Quest Company Jr. and you would like to give us a boost, please go over to our page on the Apple Podcasts app or wherever you listen to your podcasts and leave us a rating and review. We really want to continue increasing our visibility and reaching new people with this podcast, and you leaving us a nice rating and review is a big and easy way you can help us do just that. And if you really love what we do here at Quest Company Jr. and you want to take that next step in supporting us, please consider becoming a Patreon subscriber. For as little as $2 a month, you can help us with necessary expenses, help us continue to improve the quality of the show, and get access to exclusive content and patron rewards. If you'd like to give us that support, you could do so at patreon.com/questcompanypodcast. You can find the link to the Patreon on our website, questcompanyjr.com. If you'd like to contact us, you could do so directly through our website or by finding us on Instagram and Twitter at QuestCoJr. You can also hang out with us in our Quest Company Discord. The link to that is on our website and Twitter. We know that word of mouth is the best way to get people listening to a new podcast, and that is especially true for independent shows like ours. So we would love to see you posting about the podcast and telling your friends about us. If we see you tweeting about us or posting fan art using hashtag QuestCoJr or hashtag Postcards from Pearl, you might get a character named after you on the show. And if you have fan art of the podcast that you want to share, just make sure when you post it to tag us so that we can see it. Speaking of fan art, we've gotten some more beautiful art sent to us since our last episode. Thank you to Fairytale Girl MB at MBurgundy on Instagram for some fantastic art of the Moon Riders, Angel Mooney, Jess, Elliot, and your old pal Ringo. If you haven't seen that, go check out our Instagram and Twitter where we'll be sharing them, or on the fan art page of the website where we've got a gallery of all the art that fans have sent us. Quest Company Jr. is a proud member of Pokémon Go, a group of independent podcasts supporting high-quality content that's fun for the whole family. Pokémon Go is your reliable corner of the internet for the kind of podcast that everyone can enjoy, with shows ranging from animal facts to stories to audio dramas to RPG actual plays and more. Check them out at PokémonGo.com. This week we want to highlight the Amazing Wildlife podcast. You'll hear their promo at the end of these announcements. I'd like to take a moment to thank the amazing artists whose music is featured in this episode. Thank you to FoolBoyMedia for the song Video Game Land. Thanks to GlitchxCity for Meteor Falls remix. Thank you to Zame for the songs Chargestone Cave, Amp Plains, and Mount Thunder. Thank you to Insaneintherainmusic for the song Tactical. Thank you to JakeSnake17 for Conundrum Jolteon. Thank you to YoshiBlade for Marowak's Revenge. Thank you to Joseph Cash for the public service announcement Samba. Thank you to Christopher Mo Ditlefson for the song The Detective. And thank you to Playtown for the song Sneaky Town. And thank you to TabletopAudio.com for providing the ambient sounds. Ambient sounds. That's all for me, so let's get back to the action. Thank you for joining us here at Quest Company Junior.
Take a journey with amazing wildlife as we explore the many creatures found in the world around us. Each episode, the animals are the star, as we highlight 3 species with fun and insightful facts in an audio documentary-style presentation. Listen on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, as well as our website, AmazingWildlifePodcast.com. Join us for the show dedicated to the wonders of the animal kingdom, Amazing Wildlife.
XP time.
Eggs. P.
Hey, as far as experience for the total.
Also, can we agree that we're not making XP a thing because it's not good?
No. Well, that's a one and done, folks. Don't expect it to
sorry
come
about
back.
that one, and I'm surprised we let it sit for so long. Sorry for that for your ears.
Let's do Stuffle's gonna be easier because it's not as big of a Pokemon. It was a tier 1 Pokemon. It's level 8 Cubone, boom. And then there were no extra pluses or minuses. So 2 experience points for Lotsa, which gets Lotsa up to level 10.
Nice.
She's at 10 out of 10. Boom, gets her to level 10, which means she's officially into that move tier 2 now. So she has 1 advancement point. Boop.
Booyah.
Nice. That was what she got. And then Jackie, Heliolisk is a tier 3 Pokemon, and it was at that higher level. So that's an extra 2, so that's 5 EXP. Jackie did not have a big level gap or anything, so cool. No other pluses or minuses, but that is going to be 5 experience points for Jackie.
Cool.
Does that level her up?
I started with 0.
Did you have your 6 from Bouffalant Tauros fight?
No.
So you've gotten 11 out of the 10 required, yes?
15.
Oh, 15. That's right. She's a 2B. Yeah. So she is now at 11 out of 15 to get toward that level up, though.
And if I level her up, she doesn't have to evolve, right?
No, that's correct. Yeah. She does not have to evolve.
Because I really like Pancham the way Pancham is supposed to be.
What level is Jackie right now?
12.
12? I mean, yeah, she's getting close to the zone where she could evolve, but I'm not going to force her to evolve if you don't want her to.
I like the evolution. I just don't want it yet. I haven't had enough time with this sweet Pancham.
I respect that.
Cool. This is a deep-held secret I cannot tell Jackie. I've got baby books for all of them. Hers isn't filled out yet.
She's just like over here trying to get jacked. She's, lifting up rocks and stuff.
She's trying so hard.
Ching.
Yeah, it's not happening anytime soon. in my head bubble. We're keeping you just where you are, kid.
And since that Cubone was technically knocked out when it was caught, it would start at -1 friendship, but Luca with his
Has
loyalist
that cool
stuff,
thing.
so he just starts off at 0.
Cool.
So it's going to be a surly little Cubone. Cool.
Good. Luca needs something surly again in his life.
Yeah, I know. He's got too many of these cuties. He needs some more angst.
That's right.
Got a little fluff ball bird last time. And speaking of which, from Bird Fight, Lotsa had gotten yes, Bagel, the Rufflet. Lotsa had gotten 2 experience points fighting Rufflet, so she had 6, then 8, and that just now got her to 10, so that's how she's leveled up. But then for your fight with Tyrogue, Levy would get 2 experience points. They're sort of being tucked away right now while Levy is still a shadow Pokemon.
But it helped him with the shadow stuff, right?
Yes, that is correct. But the Tyrogue was caught as well. You've got the Tyrogue sent in the box. The Rufflet Bagel was also sent to the box. Did you nickname Tyrogue since we last recorded?
No, I haven't yet. Struggling with it.
I didn't know if you were going to go with Lerp or not.
Oh, Lerp! Lurp. Yeah, for sure. Thanks. Sorry, it's Lurp.
It was late when we discussed it, but yes, the anti-pearl, Lurp.
Not even the anti, just like flipped.
Flip.
That's like, if someone could flip their ew. You know what it is for me?
What?
Like the Natural Museum of History, like exhibit of when you just see the muscles of the bones.
Oh, no.
Like that cool whatever tour you can go to see for anatomy classes.
Like the veins or the bones or the muscles.
That's what Lurp is for me.
Oh,
it's like looking on
no.
the inside of myself.
Oh, no.
I mean, that's not what it really looks like, guys, but that's just how it feels. It's not anti-pearl.
But both equally likely to surprise punch someone right in the face.
Oh, yeah.
Great. So with that, with the Heliolisk runoff, Jackie feeling real good about herself.
Yeah, girl.
And Lotta back to just sort of jungle gymming on Dozer, along with some of Luca's other Pokemon, particularly Roxanne and Clefairy, since the others are a little big. Yeah, again, Toofus is just like chilling, like just watching everything. I think that he and Sealy are definitely, since you all are specifically training, a lot of these other Pokemon for this gym, I think the two of them are kind of just like, vacate for us, I guess. They're making
Sealy, like every now and then, Sealy comes in and out of her Pokeball. She's doing spring cleaning.
Yes, she's in and out of her dressing room.
Like
yeah.
every now and then, she like goes up to Toofus and is like, "Do you want this?" And like Toofus is like, "No, I don't."
I don't want no, bro.
Why would I need clown makeup, Sealy?
I do not need that.
Yeah.
I do not need it.
But you might need it. It's just expired by 3 years. It's fine.
Meanwhile, Toofus
You can
is
use
like,
it.
No, I'm fine. No, what is that?
You have scales. I'm too porous.
Right, you are the makeup sponge.
yeah.
I am a beauty blender.
Yeah, Toofus. There's sometimes Toofus is like not even riding on Dozer. Toofus is just like when nobody was looking, he like just grabbed. Sully had just some extra kiddie pools just around the place for like Blubby and them, but he just like grabbed one of the extra ones and tied it onto the back of Dozer. So he's just like being
That's
pulled along behind,
awesome.
chilling in the kiddie pool.
Wow, I really wish Pearl didn't have a flaming horse, or else I would totally do that too.
Well, there's room in the kiddie pool. I don't think he's gonna notice.
I thought you never asked.
Blonk.
She hops in. So do you all just continue going?
Yes, you can have my clown makeup for free, Toofus.
Right, okay.
Not even going to charge you the 50 cents from the yard sale.
I'm
Here you go.
Sealy, I'm gonna throw it away as soon as we get into town. I'll have no use
What
for
now?
this. Well, nothing. And he just
Nothing,
sort of
Peter.
slides it
No.
into the vest.
Funny.
So they're chilling in the kiddie pool, and Dozer's pulling him along. I don't think Dozer even realizes that he's
No.
pulling them.
No.
Dozer is blissfully unaware of most things.
Hey, how's Ringo today?
Ringo, make a roll. Let's see, what should you roll?
It's a Ringo forecast coming at you on the 9s.
Roll perceive motive.
What do I have?
Perceive motive is instinct.
It's a 6.
Well, the weather forecast today is cloudy.
Because again, this is not you like actively checking in with him as much as you're just sort of just
Throwing a glance
throwing
backwards.
a glance over there. With a 6, so on a miss, you can ask one. What's your next move? You telling the truth? How do you really feel? What's most important to you right now? What are you hiding?
What are you hiding?
Nothing. Nothing at all. He doesn't have anything to hide.
Well, then why are you saying it like that?
What?
You know. Why are you saying it like
you,
that?
You asked, and that's the answer.
Melissa said he seemed really happy, and I'm sure you cut that part, but you did say it. You fishy.
He seems like he's having a pretty good day today.
Okay, but
Nothing to hide.
When you say that, is that I, as Pearl,
As far as Pearl is concerned,
I
he
have to
seems like
hear
he's-
without the Jonah tone?
Right.
Fudge.
But yeah, Pearl, doesn't seem like anything's like amiss or whatever. He seems fine. Doesn't seem like he's hiding anything. He's just kind of going with the flow.
That's great. Hey guys, side note, I'm wearing socks with ice cream cones on them.
Very nice. Do you all just keep going forward though? Just keep riding, keep riding.
I have no reason not to.
Cool. All right. I was just double checking. Always want to make sure if you don't want to like look around the area, things like that, just make sure that you have the opportunity to do whatever you would like to do.
No, it's dusty.
Cool. As you keep on going then, gradually as you have ridden, as it is now getting into the afternoon once more during this hot part of the day. There is, again, as you're approaching Crimini City, there is a sort of like haze, and the haze actually seems to pick up strangely as you are getting toward the top of like this basin, the rim of it, sort of getting out of this old dried up lake kind of area. It just seems like there's a haze around the city that sort of just permeates the area. It's still sunny outside.
Everybody drink some water. Everybody have your electrolytes. Get your filler alligatorade. I don't care if you don't like red. Drink it up, Sealy. Okay, we definitely hydrate. We all hydrate.
You all hydrate. But yeah,
Go, even you. Chuck your yellow at him.
I'm drinking it. Toofus has had like 5 Gatorades. He's like, I always got my electrolytes, bruv.
I don't want a mirage.
But as you all are riding through this sort of hazy area, again, it seems like just as you approach, it seems like it's coming from the city almost. Like whether it's pollution or just, dust and movement and everything. Roll to survey environment.
6.
Plus your instinct.
7.
7, so you could ask one of the survey environment questions. But basically, if you just want to know,
Does it smell?
Does it smell?
Does it smell? Do we got some sticky cheese?
As you take a whiff, just sort of sniffing the air around you, you all have been like out in the wilderness. And, even though this most recent day or two has been more of like the sort of desert, barren area, it's still been, overall, like it is not the smells of civilization or a city or anything like that. And certainly when you were out in the Podestroma Plains, that wide open space is fresh air and all of that. But as you are getting closer to Crimini City, you are already, even though you are approaching the outskirts, are starting to get some of just the wafts of those, city smells, whether it's like,
Ooh, I smell an everything bagel. Oh, wait. Oh, that came with a real bad backlash smell.
Exactly. And it's a hot day too. If you're walking through New York on a hot day.
Yeah, city hot.
Yeah, city hot. And it's faint, but like you're starting to just, even though you're outside the perimeter of the city, you're just starting to catch like, okay, we're getting back to people land.
Jackie sees that we get close and she starts to put on her little like red ribbons that she had on when she did her contest.
Yeah. But as you all keep riding forward,
Don't you guys just want to like really cuddle with an actual Pancham though? Like work through their heart enough to actually get that cuddle.
when you've really earned that cuddle,
That's my dream, man.
that would be nice. That would be very nice.
Wouldn't that be cool? And it's like the exact right size too. That's what I know.
Yeah.
Like there are some stuffed animals that are really soft. There's some stuffed animals that are like life size. But I love the stuffed animals that when you hug them, they actually fall in the right places. Like I think that's what Pancham is.
That makes perfect sense to me.
Like the little lumpiness that's just right.
If I was going to hug Lotsa, I would imagine that Lotsa would feel like...
Tiny bean bags on the arms and the feet. That's a must.
Yeah, kind of that Beanie Baby consistency.
Yeah.
Where it's just like,
Oh yeah.
it's a good hug. That's a good hug and bear right there.
Man.
That's a lots of hug and bear.
Okay, everybody take 5 seconds. Pause the podcast. Go hug someone. Come back.
Go get a hug. Come back. We'll be fine. But
If I was there, I would give you one right now.
It's true, she would. Big hugger over here. So y'all come out of the basin area fully, and you find yourself in Old Crimini, the true ruins of the abandoned city. And as you ride through this ghost town...
Wait, what?
Yeah, so this is what Ringo was talking about.
The lake town. Ew, I didn't want this on my trip. I get skeezed out.
Yeah, no, it is like just looking at the sort of architecture and what's going on. Here you can see some actual forms of things more so than, just little pieces of, this and that rubble that's gotten, maybe there was a tornado or something. Maybe a Pokémon moved something. Whatever the case was, maybe something was being transported across a lake and sank and fell. Whatever the case may be. Like there's just been like little scattered pieces of this and that throughout the place. But now you're getting to where you're actually in this old city that was abandoned and they all picked up and moved to the new location of the modern day Crimini City. But as you're looking around, like architecture-wise, obviously a lot of it is pretty much, I mean, it's ruins. It's very, very old. It's very dilapidated.
There's that little doll from Mulan, and it's that old now.
Oh, no. So it's just disintegrated at this point.
Yeah, at this point, there's just a little piece of fabric.
Oh, that's funny. But like architecture-wise, I imagine that there's like almost like some Roman pillars and things like that. But again, very, very worn with age and everything like that. To the point where it's barely recognizable, but there are some just sort of key elements where there's something slightly Roman about its appearance.
Pearl looks to Ringo and says, have you ever been here?
I never had a reason to. He's poker face. Nope. Just heard about it, read about it.
Do you know that here rhymes with deer and deer rhymes with schmear? I think I'm thinking about bagels. Have you ever had a bagel?
Yeah, I had a bagel before.
What's your favorite bagel?
Asiago.
That makes sense. You seem like an Asiago kind of person.
I like a savory bagel.
Yeah, me too. I love everything bagels. Because I just...
Wait, do you mean that you
better.
love just everything related to bagels, or do you mean that you enjoy everything bagel specifically?
Both. And I'm going to make a t-shirt now.
All right.
Did we feed you today?
Yeah, Sully did.
Okay.
Well, yeah, no, I did. Also, hello. I am still here, riding with this old guy in the back.
I get a hug.
You do. You know, sometimes I just find it better to, you know, I don't want to be one of those helicopter chaperones, you know, being like, hey, I'll make sure that you do this when you're battling, or that you know, this and that.
Yeah, I would love your notes. If you've been taking detailed notes, I would love that. Let's have an hour debrief session at the hotel.
Yeah,
Maybe
do you
a
want
day.
some of my
Let's
notes?
have a conference.
On your
Let's
sort of
just hang
fighting
out.
style? Yeah. do you want my notes?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, well, I got to tell you, from...
Handwritten.
Oh, I mean, yeah. Well, do you want? I haven't been writing them down because I've just been riding on Cleo here, but you know, I've got my hands on the mane and the
I
reins.
really love to go the extra mile and handwrite people notes.
Oh wow, yeah. You think that's a sort of value that they get that would make you want to return to your service? Sort of having that physical element
I'll
and
take your
really coming
verbal
away with
notes.
something great.
I
No.
guess it can be a full conference, though.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's almost, it was almost as if from, when we started riding the other day, when you fought the Buffalon and the Tauros, to now in this latest encounter, it's almost as, it feels like you had sort of were figuring things out. Yeah, it's almost like you were playing a different game or something. It's almost as if, those first couple of battles, there was some sort of strange adjustment period happening, where even the wild Pokemon themselves didn't seem quite sure what they were doing.
It's almost like I couldn't believe that you ever had a gym badge in your life before.
For a minute there, I was doubting whether or not I should have trained. No, I'm not. I'm just kidding. But that said, glad that you got through those first couple episodes. Battles.
It's a real miracle I was ever able to stop old Mooney if you compare the past couple days.
Seems like you're finally kind of finding your stride, though. You too, Luca, and, all you wild Pokemon out there, seems like you're all getting your act together, so love that.
The whole town cheers, Ghost Town.
All of the ghosts cheer. The screams of... No, I'm not. No.
Well, thanks, Sully. Wait. Thanks, Sully. Thanks for the constructive feedback.
I do love constructive criticism.
Wow, and the beautiful burn. The beautiful burn rolled into it.
Oh my gosh. But
fair, totally fair, and accurate.
But as you all are in Old Crimini, you're in the real ruins of this city. And as you ride through this ghost town, the remains of some of these ancient structures are still standing, and you can recognize the antiquated layout of the streets and buildings. What might have been, a yield, not Pokemon Center, because at the time that this was around, they didn't really have Pokemon Centers, but, what might have been the city hall or inn or what have you. You see like something that looks like it might have been a bathhouse. Obviously, no water there now. But things like that are around. Any wood that was a part of the original structures obviously is long since rotted away, leaving only the stonework and foundations. Trash from the city and tumbleweeds litter the dusty streets, and the occasional weed can be seen growing in the few semi-fertile patches of soil that can be found in this area.
Sealy?
Order!
Enough time chilling, and we pick up any trash that we see.
Order!
Yeah, I know you just did spring cleaning.
So what, you just pick up some of the trash, just from the city
sure.
that's blown out
me?
here?
Yes, because yes.
Cool.
Good people should do these things.
It doesn't seem like... a lot of the trash seems like old and like it is, some of it is part of like tumbleweeds and things that
We're
are rolling
making a
around.
dent even still.
Oh, yeah. No,
we're saving a dugong out there, man.
That's right.
This all gets into the ocean, Sealy.
Or.
We know. We know. We've seen the bottom of the cruise ship.
Gotta protect those oceans, bruv. You gotta reduce, reuse, recycle, bruv.
It almost sounded like Sully for a second. I was like, whoa, what just happened?
Oh, no.
It's like, Sully, here, take a lozenge. What are you doing?
Yeah, I got scared. I was like, Sully, are you okay? Did Ringo just, like, punch you in the throat?
Well, no, I just want to take a second and just talk to our audience. I just want to reiterate the importance of recycling and not littering. And if you litter, just know that these teeth are watching.
And also, you look great in neon, everybody. Don't let anyone talk you out of it.
And just imagine Pearl in one of those vests. And Sealy picking up.
This has been your public service announcement. So you pick up some of the trash and stuff. Interestingly enough, as you're picking up trash, you do kind of catch more of the wafts of the city smell. But picking up trash, you pick up, pieces of this and that here and there, old newspapers or food wrappers, whatever the case may be. There's, just things kind of scattered around the place. It doesn't look like anybody recently came and trashed the spot. It's just sort of litter that is through the dusty land is just sort of blown and found its way here. But while you're looking and picking up the trash, you actually notice that, like, you go to, you look at something and there's a slight breeze blowing and you see what looks like a piece of paper, an old poster or something. It's like plastered up on a wall. And you go to, like, just pull it off, but it seems like it was, like, stuck there, actually. It's like looks like it was a poster for something at some point. It is long since, like, sun faded and everything, but it's stuck on just one of these walls. Kind of low to the ground. Honestly, like, not too far off of your eye level, which is not where most
weird.
flyers
no,
are hung.
that's really weird. I scan it with my Pokedex.
It's a piece of paper.
No Pokemon found.
Well, that's just not accurate.
I try to rip this thing off.
I mean, you rip it off and just, like, some of the paper rips, but as you rip it, the paper comes off. There is, like, this sort of smelly, sticky substance that had, like, stuck it there.
A muck?
It's not
Is a
purple.
muck looking for a family?
It's not purple.
And secreted some muck? Okay, Sealy.
Or
You know what to do. She whips out lemons in a hairdryer. We pour lemons over it.
Great. You pour the lemon juice on it, and then you take a hairdryer to
Yeah,
it?
it's battery operated.
Just roll.
This is a very old document, Sealy. Gloves.
Or.
I know. It's not the Constitution, but still.
I'm trying to figure out if it should be read the room, or I think it's survey environment. Because read the room is more about like you're just trying to figure out what is responsible for this situation, not more so like what's dangerous or anything like that. Cool. Yeah, I think that's survey environment then. What you got?
10. Do I add anything?
A 10. It's your instinct. Yeah.
Ha. 11.
Great. 11. You get 2 questions from the list. What happened here? Is this area safe? What's hidden here? Am I heading in the right direction? Is there a resource here I can use?
What's hidden here and what happened here?
Cool. What's hidden here specifically in regard to this paper? I would say that what is hidden here in regard to the paper is looking at it. It looks like an old flyer for like a fight night. Like, if you see UFC 5047 or, WWE this and that, whatever. Like, it looks like some sort of very, very faded, like, fight poster. But the whatever sticky stuff is on there was placed there more recently.
Yeah.
That, perhaps something found this old, thing and stuck it up there. And, like, there is, along with that, drawn kind of over the faded, I'm trying to think of, like, advertisement, basically. There's a better word that's just not coming to me right now. But
Flyer, poster.
like flyer, but like the, like, promotional whatever, like,
Poster.
I guess. No, there's some other specific word that I just cannot think of. But the flyer, over the flyer. I'm really getting tripped up on something that's very much not important. But it's vaguely translucent and
What
greenish.
is happening? And what?
And greenish.
Do we have counterfeit money?
No. The like sticky stuff.
Oh.
No. It's not counterfeit money. No, but it seems like some sort of. I mean, just okay.
Okay, I know. I put it in a vial, and then I get out my Poke Gear.
Great. You just kind of scrape some off and.
And I call the professors. I hope I have cell phone. Service. Oh, there's nothing. I'm hopping on his rhino. Can you get me higher?
You have here. All right, come over here. And Luca helps you get up.
I
higher.
get onto a column.
And
yeah,
you get a little bit of signal. You also note that as you get up there, you get a little bit of signal. You have not had signal up to this point. You see that you've also got a couple of missed calls from Detective Reynolds. But,
Yeah, that lines up.
but you can call and what you want to call Professor Hemlock or Spruce? Cool. Hey Pearl, what's going on?
Hi. I'm gonna send you a picture of something. I'm just trying to figure out what it is, and I have no idea what it is.
Oh, okay.
But I was holding up a poster.
Is it a Pokemon or what?
It looks like maybe it could be from a Pokemon, like goo.
Okay.
It could be from a muck. But something in my gut's telling me it's not.
Okay. Yeah. Here. Shoot a text over here. Hold on. Hey. Rosie, come over. Yeah. What's going on? What is this? What are we looking? Yeah. Pearl's got something for us to look at. So you just take a quick picture and send it?
Yeah. I also text Reynolds, hey man, been busy, call you back. And then I do text him my location.
Cool.
And I tell him I'm with an outlaw named Ringo.
You send that text.
And then I also said, hope to meet up with you soon in Crimini, because I would love to drop this guy off, because he's a dead weight, and he's a definite downer, and I'm totally sick of him. Send. Please take him off my hands, please. Send. I've done so much for you. Send. You can't say no. Send.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
I'm taking your silence as a yes. Send.
Wait, you send all of these text messages. I'll get back to you on those.
Rapid succession, yeah. But I first and foremost, I do text him or send the address of where we're at right now. Location, since I have service. And that only takes 2 seconds, because, think about it. Pearl's fast when it comes to these messages.
No, yeah, this makes perfect sense. You send all of those texts, though,
yeah.
While you're on the phone and waiting for the picture to come through. And Professor Spruce says, oh, okay, here we go. Let's see here. Okay. So we've got, what is this goo? What is this?
Yeah, it's definitely goo.
Okay, I'm just gonna, because it's a pretty obscure thing to be looking at, so I'm just gonna see. I'm gonna roll.
Yeah, context clues.
And I give her all the info.
I'm gonna roll just plus logic for them to see if they have any idea.
There's gotta be a plus for them with logic, guys.
They do have it.
Okay, good.
But just rolled really poorly.
My hand, I was shaking. It's a blurry photo.
All right, so for the professors, just barely they come out with a 7 each. So they're like, okay, well, it doesn't look like it was sticking a poster up?
Yeah.
All right, well, if it's some sort of adhesive or whatever, it doesn't look like any sort of, human-made adhesive. Maybe it's some sort of Pokemon. There's plenty of Pokemon who have, sticky residue on their bodies or are mostly made of things like that.
Do you think it could have been from a muck?
I wouldn't say a muck. No, I don't think so, just because a muck, it would be purple if it was a muck.
Darn it, you're right. Okay.
But, maybe there's some Pokemon. There's certainly other trash Pokemon. Things like Trubbish or things like that.
Oh,
or it could be
we're
something
in a
else.
pretty trash-heavy zone.
Or it could be something else that's just made of some sort of goop or something. I don't know. Maybe it could be the spit from something, or I don't know. If it's goopy though, it might be something poison. Maybe.
Oh, okay.
Poison types are usually the
goopiest of all.
Goopiest, yeah.
Why would a poison type want to hang up a poster?
I don't know. What's that poster of? It's really
a cool
difficult
wrestling
to tell.
match. I'm gonna go do it.
Yeah, and then drawn on top of it, very, very crudely, it looks like there was an attempt to redraw the other shapes. With your success from your roll earlier with what's hidden here and everything, it looks really crudely drawn with mud, maybe some charcoal, vaguely Pokemon shapes.
Yeah, looks like I did it.
Maybe I did this in my sleep last night. I slept walk over here.
Yeah. Did you wait? You just sleptwalked all the way over here?
I definitely don't know about the goo thing though. So okay, and so that was what was hidden, and then what had happened?
What has happened here?
I'm on the column, right? Still, I'm looking across this space.
Correct. You are up on the column, and actually, up ahead there is what looks like a building that is more intact than the other ones. And as you're up here on the column and you have one of the better vantage points available in this area, you can tell that it looks as though there is some movement inside it and some sound. Like you just hear some faint sounds of things going on over that way.
Does it sound like Pokemon sounds?
I think that from the distance that you're at,
I can't tell.
it's a little hard to tell. But it looks like the sounds are moving inside. But you can't quite, from where you're at, it's like still a little ways off.
Where's my binocular Pokemon? Does my Pokedex have that feature? No.
You just look directly into the screen. Wait, where's your phone? Zoom.
Oh man, that's funny. Don't put it past her.
But yeah, so where are you actually?
I'll send you my location.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's good. Just stay safe. Hey, is Luca still with you?
Yeah, totally.
Hey, professors.
We're best friends.
He says, just...
We have an outlaw. Bye.
What?
We'll talk to you later.
Wait, I'm sorry,
We're also
what?
with Sully. Say hi, Sully.
Well, hi there, professors, I suppose.
Bye.
Bye.
Click. Whoa. I wasn't expecting you to say hi.
Well,
That's okay. I'm glad you did. I'm really glad you did. I'm glad you're getting involved.
You mentioned
and
that
active.
I was here and I wanted to be included.
Yeah, no, I think that's great.
Where? So I'm on the tall column.
Yes.
Luca.
Yeah, what's up?
I gotta talk to you privately.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Climb up on this column.
Okay,
There's definitely room for two of us.
would you rather just like go on the other side of a wall or something?
I've kind of gotten up on top of this thing, and it's good. It's good
All right,
height.
okay, hold on.
Don't fall.
It's really not big enough for the two of us, and he's
Don't
like
fall.
barely...
Is there like a rooftop he could sit on?
There's not many roofs
You
here
can't
because they
Aladdin
fell
this?
down a long time ago.
Dang it. If
I-
I get down off this column, can I come back?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can climb back up there. It's just it's not super big and probably not stable enough for two up there at that particular vantage point.
Okay, I climb down. I skimmy down like a fire hose. Wait,
Great.
should it have been the other way? Yeah, thank you.
Okay, Luca.
Yeah, what's up?
Looks like something's going on in that building over there.
Okay, you want to like check it out?
Yeah,
What
I was
do you-
thinking maybe one of our really tough Pokemon could just go in and charge and then see what comes out.
I mean,
And then we could stay away from a safe distance.
sure. Only thing is like, I mean, what can you tell what's over there? Does it seem like
no,
there's like
I hear noises.
okay, so noises though, so that might mean that there's like multiple things in there.
Yeah?
Okay, I mean we could.
Do we have
send
like a
somebody
stinky
in there.
Pokemon? Could someone stink them out?
I mean,
Could we make a stink bomb? I think I could do that. I didn't eat my lunch from yesterday, so it is stinking up the joint.
oh boy. All right. Well, tell you what. How about we could go check it out, and then if it looks like it's a stink bomb kind of situation, then we can toss one in.
You have one?
I'm.
Seriously?
I mean, you could toss in your lunch from yesterday that you didn't eat.
Okay. I think that's a good plan so far. But what do we do with like Ringo? I don't know. I just don't. I don't
mean,
want anything
Sully could
funny.
just like chill with him for a second. I mean,
Okay.
I don't think he's going anywhere with her around.
I think I have an extra pair of handcuffs.
What, just extras? Just double handcuff him?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, like, yeah, whatever you want to do. I mean, we can go and check it
You
out.
don't have any Pokemon who can fly right now, do you?
I mean, I got Hercules.
Would you want to scan with Hercules just to stay safe?
I mean, yeah.
You
we
know
could-
how bad at sneaking I am. That's what I'm trying to really get at here.
Yeah. I mean, we can go. I mean, if we fly over there, it's the middle of the day. If something's in there, I mean, you talk about that building over there, and he gestures over to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't look like it's got a roof, so I mean, if we fly over it, whatever's in there will probably see us. If we
That's
fly
a good
over.
point. That's a good point.
I mean, I'll do it though if you want me to.
I know. What do you think would be best?
I mean, honestly, I think that
Just probably on foot.
for us to stay hidden, I'd say our best bet if we're gonna try to hide is probably ground.
Okay. I'm not feeling confident about my sneaking ability. Do you want to check it out?
I mean, yeah, I can.
And you yell macaroni if something goes wrong, really loud.
Macaroni,
Yeah, macaroni.
sure. Yeah, I mean, do you have?
Anything really along, like if you yell any kind of noodle, angel hair, macaroni, bow tie, I'll know.
I mean, do you
It
have
could be
anybody?
any noodle of your preference.
Do you have anybody who could help you? Like, who's also kind of sneaky or anything?
Oh my gosh! I got it!
What?
All right, I pull out Mudslide and Pebble.
Great.
Pebble,
It's time. And I start to get into Pebble's little pouch.
Mudslide just looks down at you and just sighs.
She knew this was coming.
don't act like you can't fit a Pikachu in here.
Oh my gosh, that is
Okay,
funny.
so I'm going to go in full, sheep's clothing over here and just let be in Mudslide's pouch.
Oh my gosh, you're going full baby kangaroo.
I'm going full baby kangaroo, Luca. Watch out.
Oh, this
I'll
is
take my shoes off. It's a sign of respect.
kangaroo.
It's a sign of respect. I'm dead.
Oh my god. Luca's like, cool. Yep, love what you're doing there. Excellent. All right, cool.
Do you really, Luca?
I mean,
Are you horrified?
if you, it's
I'm not
better
kicking
than.
I'm not kicking Pebble out. At least I'm letting her stay in.
It's pretty much better than anything that I got going on right now. So yeah, sure. Go for it.
Cool. Mudslide, if something bad happens, you just run back to the group, okay?
Kangaroo.
I knew you could handle this.
Okay.
Yeah, you're totally fine with it.
And then she just she thinks for a moment, and then she pulls out your toothbrush.
Yeah, I will. I will definitely brush my teeth every day because I know this is a lot to ask you.
But I didn't do it this morning, and I'm sorry.
You brush your teeth real fast.
Yeah, furiously.
Great. She does not take a step until after you brush your teeth.
I love her. I love her.
Lucas says, "Okay, sneak-wise, here, Max, come on out." And he
Are
pulls.
you gonna get inside of there?
No, he does not have a pouch.
Oh my God! It's starting to turn. We talked about the muscles. Okay, keep going.
No, but I don't know. He looks at Max. He's like, "You got auras and stuff, right? Can you try to sneak us over there?" And Max just sort of looks confused for a moment and gives a hesitant nod. But he says, "All right, cool. So yeah, let's just try to go over there. Let's see what happens."
Cool.
All right, cool. So go ahead.
Wait, I could also use my talking Pokemon to scout it out, and then she could just tell me what she saw.
You could do that.
But I'm also inside this
But you're also
Kangaskhan
already in the
now.
pouch. You're already in the pouch, so might
So
as well.
here we go.
Great. So go ahead and first of all have Kangaskhan roll to lend a hand.
Oh yeah, baby. Do I add anything?
Kangaskhan would add agility.
That's an 11.
Ooh, an 11. Nice. Great. That is a full success on lend a hand,
What if it's just a bug that's in here? I got so enraptured because of this poster thing. I'm fine with that. If that's the case, I'm fine.
So with that full success on the lend a hand, Kangaskhan will give you a +2 to your roll.
Hells yeah!
So Max also rolled to lend a hand and got a 12 total, so we'll give Luca a boost. So go ahead and roll to accept challenge plus agility to try to sneak in there.
So 11.
Great, an 11, a full success.
Woo!
You are in the pouch, and as far as anyone would be concerned, there's just a Kangaskhan walking around. You are sufficiently hidden in the pouch right next to Pebble. Just the two of you just poking out.
My little eyeballs peek out.
But y'all are doing that. Meanwhile, Teen Squad over here, they're
They're looking real cool.
doing the dodge and roll in between the different
See,
rocks and
that's what
stuff.
I always thought I looked like, Pebble, but it turns out I don't look like that when I try to do that.
Yeah, they're doing that thing, and they're doing as best they can. Every now and then, it's oh yeah, somebody would probably see it. It was a mixed success. It was an 8 total, but overall doing pretty good. But it is the middle of the day, so there's only so much that they can do. But
Yeah, you've really got to train for parkour to work.
yeah, but you are completely obscured by the Kangaskhan pouch.
Yes.
Great. So you all go to get closer to the building.
Yeah.
Great. As you approach this building, in the center of this town, there is the firm foundation of this building that seems to be in better shape than pretty much anything else in the ghost town of Old Crimini. It looks in some ways to have been reconstructed a bit, stone stacked back up to make higher walls, giving it the feeling of a coliseum of some sort. You hear these sounds coming from within and see movement between cracks in the stone. As you get closer, it becomes pretty obvious that it's not just one thing inside there. It looks like gym building sized. So it's pretty big, the remains of this thing.
Is this like the actual gym? Like, like there's the gym of Crimini, but then this is kind of like the street gyms.
This dojo.
This is where the real breakdancing happens and the real gang wars get stopped. This is where the real B-boys and the B-girls and the pokies are at.
I almost did a full-on spit take. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh man. So yeah, it's like a coliseum of some sort. It looks like, and it has been more so than any other buildings. It looks like it has had somebody obviously inhabiting it because there's movement coming from inside. You can see also between the cracks there's multiple creatures in there, and as you approach, you hear the sounds of Pokemon.
Wait! I whisper to Pebble and I say, Pebble, remind me to tell Seely that we finally have found our outdoor space for West Side Story. Okay, keep going.
You see all of that and can hear the sounds of Pokemon from the outside. And there is, around the side a little bit, what looks like an entrance where one would be able to go in or at least peek inside.
Oh, we peeking.
You're peeking. As you are still fully obscured within the Kangaskhan pouch, and as Luca and Max are also around, Kanga just like pokes her head around, and then you and Pebble just around the side, and then like Luca and Max full on like Scooby-Doo and Shaggy just around the side.
Well, I was about to say, it makes me think.
Sorry, I know that Omen is our resident Scoob, but in this particular circumstance, they are Scooby-Doobing.
It makes me think of that really cool fan art we have of Coconut becomes electric for the first time and Pearl's eyes are bulging out. That's what I envision. It's just pure eyeball.
The one from
in the
Lime.
Pouch. Yes.
Yes.
That's what I imagine, this style right now.
Classic Coco.
Oh, that's hilarious. But you peek around and look inside.
In this ancient Coliseum, you see what can only be described as a 2-on-2 wrestling match, but it's happening between Pokemon. And all of the spectators also look to be Pokemon.
So dope!
They're cheering for the combatants in the ring. You see a Primeape and a Machoke facing off against two other Pokemon, bipedal and bird-like with colorful plumage resembling the costume of a luchador. You watch as one of these birds is clobbered by the Primeape and thrown out of the arena with a seismic toss. The other bird propels forward and clotheslines the Primeape with a wing attack, knocking it out. The Machoke then goes to grab this bird, but it ducks out of the way and goes over to a pillar in the corner of the arena. It leaps up into the air with wings outstretched, goes to do a finishing move on the Machoke, but the Machoke dodges, and boom! The bird Pokemon makes contact on the ground from the miss. And as it rides in pain, the Machoke seizes this opportunity using submission on the bird. The referee, who looks like a big glob of Jell-O that's floating,
I love you!
a big glob of green Jell-O with hands, slams the sticky hand on the floor once, twice, 3 times, and the Machoke
this is so cool.
is victorious. As the crowd of Pokemon cheers, you see the 2 dejected bird Pokemon make their way out of the center of the arena.
Pebble claps wildly, and I try to clap with my little fingies.
And as you all clap tiny, and then Luca and Max, Luca lets out an audible, whoa.
No, Luca!
There was the mixed success.
No! I duck deeper in the pouch.
The Pokemon in the arena all
No, their heads all turn!
turn towards the door. And that is where we will end this episode.
Oh, man! We went full Muppet Man!
Hey now.
Hey there, ho! Can you imagine Pearl?
with a Whalmer. Hey, hey, hey. Hey now, can you imagine Pearl with a Whalmer? That's what they're called, right?
What, the little blubby whale?
No, the full-on whale.
That's a whale lord.
I've got my Pokedex wrong. It's a whale lord today. Can you imagine Pearl with a whale lord?
Oh, gosh.
I can, folks. Cut that. My Pokedex is incorrect. Shout to the skies. My Pokedex is incorrect.
It's been lying to us this whole time.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's a totally 1,000% accurate.
Oh, man. All right, are you ready?
I'm ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Time to kick some Pokebutt.
Pokebutt.
Pokebutt. Got it.
Hello, friends. Jonah here from Quest Company Jr., popping in to say that the show that you've just been listening to is part of the Pokémon Go podcasting network, a group of independent creators committed to creating, distributing, and supporting content that's family-friendly and fun for all ages. If you enjoy this show, be sure to subscribe on your preferred podcasting platform and show some love with a 5-star rating and review. Every time you do, you are helping support the creation of more family-friendly content. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.
To Postcards from Paul and Quest Company Jr.
Postcards from Pearl is a fan-made podcast and is not affiliated with Nintendo, Game Freak, or the Pokémon Company.